Before this video starts, I want to say thank you to EA for sending me a code out for NHL 26. I really do appreciate it. And face off inside the NHL. Yeah, I already know about this. I don't really care about that. I don't really care about the show at all. So, even though I have Prime, but I don't really want to watch that. But anyways, in this episode, we get to find out if we go back into the NHL or not. I think we already have in the last episode. I think I already put in the last episode that we are back into the NHL, and we are. Okay, so now we get to see if we get to stay in the NHL and see how we do in our first NHL game. Our actual first NHL game. It's not the preseason. This is the real NHL season. So, debut time. Knicks is to debut against Tampa Bay Lightning. So let's jump right into it. Since it's going to be our first NHL game, we'll go with medium. We'll go with medium this time. Playing at home. Great time to play at home. Hopefully we actually get to see some cool, like, no challenges available. We got nothing. We just got to, like, play the game. There we go. We got the tunnel walkout for the I'm going to say the Utah Jazz. The Utah Mammoths. And they actually just announced their mascot. Their mascot reveal, actually, in the last couple of days as this video gets pushed live. Because it's I already have a couple videos backed up for Be a Pro. So I believe I still have to upload episode 20 and 21, I believe. And this will be episode 23. So, let me check here real quick. Yeah, so I still have to upload episode 20 and 21 by the time of this video. So, it's a little bit of ways, but hopefully you guys are enjoying the content. Hopefully you guys are enjoying NHL Be a Pro this year. You guys can let me know in the comments down below what you guys think about NHL 26. It's been out for, I would say it's been out for a month. A little bit more than, or a little bit less than a month, a little bit more than a month, in between. But let me know in the comments down below what you guys think about the game. Do you guys, are you guys enjoying it? Are you guys seeing some problems with the game? And all that stuff. Make sure you guys, if you guys do see any problems with the game or any bugs, make sure you guys report them to EA, because that's important. If you guys don't report the bug, there's no potential of getting it fixed. So make sure you guys report any bugs or any game glitches that you guys see, because it's important to do that. Because if you're like, oh, they have this bug and hopefully they fix it, and if you don't report it, you don't know if somebody else got the same bug or anything like that, then you're just sitting there with the same bug or issue with the game. So I highly recommend you guys, like, tell EA, hey, there's a problem with this and stuff like that. Just tell them. So we had a pretty short shift in the first period there. That was I thought we were supposed to get 3 to 4 shifts. We only got 1 shift out of that whole period. Are we on the fourth line or something? I feel like we're on the fourth line. Let's see. If we're on the second line, it would be 18 minutes. 8 minutes. We're definitely on the fourth line. Holy crap. The one thing I've been having problems with as late is my microphone for some reason. I don't know why, but I've been having problems with my microphone. Like, not like huge problems, but like I might have to turn it down a little bit because I've been having like over peaking issues with my microphone, so I gotta fix it in the Windows setting. But alright, we're back on the ice. We're down by 1. Let's see what we do here in the fourth. I forgot to check which line we're actually on. So there we go. Nice little hit right there. There we go. We have to keep it moving. We have to keep it moving. Oh, I tried to pass it in front of the crease there. It didn't quite work out the way I wanted it, unfortunately. Come on, get him. Get on top of him. There you go. Oh, that would have been a sick pass. That would have been a sick pass to the front. That would have been beautiful. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if Windows updated and they changed like my audio settings when it comes down to my microphone, but it probably did. But I turned it down in OBS, so hopefully that's a little bit better for you guys. I know I've been noticing in some videos like the audio has changed for some weird reason, so hopefully that fixes the issue. Turning down the gain a little bit, so like I have the mic in the same position, all that stuff from my previous videos. I think the only thing that has changed is Windows updating something and then changing something in the settings and stuff like that. So, but as the end of the third, man, those medium shifts really lasted a long time there, bud. Man, I love those medium shifts. Man, I'm glad we get 3 to 4 shifts a period here. I know it's our first game back in the NHL, but like when you select when you select the medium setting, which I think it's like 3 to 4 shifts per period, you should get those. No matter what line you're on, the game should put you on the ice. Oh, here we go. Nice little breakaway. Get a goal. He missed it. You gotta be kidding me. He missed it. 4 minutes left here in overtime. I don't think we're going to be part of the overtime lineup, to be honest with you guys. I might have to include another game here because I'm looking at the recording time. It's only been 7 minutes in the raw recording. That is kind of worrying. It's not even above 10 minutes. It's not even above the threshold for YouTube upload to get like the maximum ad revenue, which is like 10 minutes. I think they changed it. I think it's like 8 minutes now. But anyways, 10 minutes, way too short for this video. So I might have to include another game just until we get to like the second line at least. I'll be happy on the second line. I'll be happy on the first line, but we either wait and see. We either take our time with this. This is our first game back in the NHL, and we played. You guys can put in the comments down below how many shifts did I play, like currently, or after this game. You guys can count how many shifts we have played because I don't know if we're gonna jump onto the ice here in OT. We might not. Don't know, but let's see. I want to see how many shifts I actually did in this game because I'll be surprised that it's more than 2. If it's more than 2, I'll be pleasantly surprised. But we're still on the ice, or we're still on the bench. Man, we're real bench warmers here, bud. So that great movie, by the way. Bench Warmers. Funny movie. Hilarious. All right, face off in their zone. Let's see what our team can do. All right, let's see. Nice face-off lost. Love it. Let's see. Oh, nice hit right into the bench. Right into the bench. Is he be out for a while? Pass across. Oh. Pass it a little bit harder. I think if we would have passed it or saucer passed it, I think that would have went through, and I think that would have been a good goal to end it in an OT. We have hit the 9-minute mark of the raw recording, boys. We're getting so close to 10 minutes in this video. Don't worry, guys. I'm going to include another game here. Don't worry. I'm definitely including another game because this is way too short. So I was about to check Instagram for some reason. I was like, why would I check Instagram? I'm in the OT, so I could be on the ice at any moment, and I don't cut anything out in the OT. I don't think I cut anything so far in the video, so that's interesting. So this is all one take. It's not a Be a Goalie video, so Be a Goalie videos they are one takes. So except for when I'm like taking a screenshot, then technically I cut something, but it's usually just one take. Alright guys, 35 seconds left here. We still got time to get a goal here. Turns on the wheels. Pushes down on the sideboards. Let's see what happens here. Number 11 is getting ready. Also, number 92 is getting ready to be on the ice. All right, nice save, nice save. Number 77 is on the ice. Don't know anybody on the Utah Mammoths or the Utah Jazz. I'm probably going to call them the Utah Jazz for a while. For a while. I gotta say, why do they have... I don't know if this is actually modeled after their actual stadium, like the Delta Center. I think it's called the Delta Center. Why do they have a massive wall on each side? I feel like that could be turned into a lot of seats. I got a feeling that could be turned into a lot of seats. But why do they have just a straight vertical wall with their name on it? Are they trying to like copy... Okay, we lost in overtime. Are they trying to copy like... You know, you guys see like European soccer games or like hockey games, they bring down the big giant banners behind the goalies, like with the team logo and like red smoke and everything like that. Like absolutely insane. Absolutely insane atmosphere. I gotta say, European hockey with some teams and also some European soccer teams or football teams. I call it football because I understand they actually kick it with you actually use your foot more often than you do with American football. Yeah, so the atmosphere of those games are just absolutely insane when it comes down to it. And I would love to go to one of those games. I would love to go see a hockey team play in Europe. I would like to see how it compares to American or Canadian hockey. Like the CHL, the OHL, or something like that, which is fairly quick. And the AHL is too. The AHL is more like the NHL, but it's for the people that like are not performing well in the NHL, so they move down to the AHL. And also with the AHL, it's a farm team, so you're there as just fodder until you get called up into the NHL, into the big boy team. So, but yeah, I've seen games here. I've seen NHL games, obviously in real life. I've been to many Toronto. I've been to more Toronto Maple Leaf games than I have Anaheim Ducks games. And Anaheim Ducks are my team. I've been to more Toronto games than I probably have with the average Toronto fan, which is absolutely insane. Like, I've been to the Leaf game more probably than an average Leaf fan. And I've been to box seats. I've been to, like, private booth seats in the, for Toronto Maple Leafs. Like, where they serve, like, you ask for a drink and they bring it to you. You ask for, like, a pepperoni pizza, they literally make it and then they bring it to you. Or if you want, like, anything, they make it for you. It's absolutely insane. And it's free. It was free. I didn't have to pay for the tickets. I got gifted the tickets by an organization here in Canada or in Ontario. That they received tickets from people, from donations, and they called like 5 or 6 people. I told the story before, but there's some new fans here, or there's new subscribers and they don't know this. But I'm trying to get the perfect shot. There we go. So this is the program. Well, they donated tickets. These people donated Toronto Maple Leaf tickets, like box seats tickets. And they called like 5 or 6 people. I forget how many people they called, but there was like roughly like 5 or 6 people. They called and they all said, no, we don't want them. Like, I'm not a Leaf fan, but I'm not going to turn down box seats, right? That's absolutely insane. Even if you're not a Leaf fan or you're not a fan of the other team, you're going to go anyways because it's box seats. Like, why not, right? So they called me, or they called my mom. Well, I'm answer the phone. And she asked me, and I was like, yeah, let's take those tickets. So we got 4 tickets to box seats, and I took one of my best friends at the time when I was younger. He was absolutely a Leaf fan from the start. Die-hard Leaf fan. So I took him. He had an absolute blast because he can order whatever food he wants, and I can order whatever food I want. At the age of like, I forget what age we were, but we were pretty young. Why is the form score not coming up? That's weird. Yeah. Anyways, we went to the Leaf game. It was the Curtis Joseph Suite. I don't know if they changed it by now. But it was called the Curtis Joseph Suite when I went. So I don't know if they still have the Curtis Joseph Suite or anything like that. So we're gonna bump up our favoritism when it comes down to teammates and management. But yeah, so I've been to many Leaf games, and I've been fortunate enough, like most of them have been donated by people, and their organization here that handles all that, I forget what they were called, Easter Seals, here in Ontario, Canada. And I got gifted a lot of stuff. They're the one who's got me into Easter Seals is the one who got me into sledge hockey, which I still play to this day. I stopped when I was a little bit younger, but it was due to like the money and the traveling and all that stuff. It was not good. It was a bad time, but it wasn't a bad time. It was just a struggle to travel and stuff like that, because I had both parents working. I had both my mom and my dad working, and the only person that could drive in our family, even to this day, is my dad. So, and when he works all day and pretty much most of the night, it's kind of hard to do that stuff. So, anyways, I stopped playing sledge hockey for a while, but anyways, the Easter Seals used to call me pretty much all the time for like tickets for like NHL. It was mostly all NHL. It was all Leaf tickets. And every single time, like, they told me, like, they called, like, several people, and they all declined. For some weird reason. I don't know why, but I don't know why would you decline. But, I accepted them every single time. And I told them, like, hey, if you have any more Leaf tickets, I'll take them. Like, I would take them. So, yeah, so I've been to probably more Leaf games than the average Leaf fan. I'm not even a Leaf fan. So, I've been to, I would say, how many Ducks games I have been to? I've been to 4? 3? And most of them were here against Toronto, obviously, because Toronto's the closest city to me. So, yeah. And then I did go to Buffalo. I've been to this arena that we're playing in right now, and I gotta say, pretty nice arena. I gotta say, it was really nice. It was really nice. And the person I was that one happened in Boston. Okay. But anyways, when I was in Buffalo for this game, for watching the Anaheim Ducks, and that's our first NHL goal. That is our first NHL goal here, boys. Someone get that kid the puck. There we go. There we go. First goal of the season. That might bump up our rating quite a lot. I got a question. I got a thing. That will bump up our form score quite a lot with this goal right here. Let's check it out once again. Called for the pass. Left behind the defenseman just enough where I can get a little backhand, squeeze it around the goalie's blocker. Nice little backhand. That's our 10th career goal, because I think our stats don't carry over from the AHL. But anyways, nice little backhand, just snuck it through. Beautiful goal. There we go. We have tied it up for our team. All right, guys. So cut from that. That would be cut for a YouTube short right there for you guys. But yeah, when I went to Buffalo to watch the Ducks, I gotta say, Buffalo has a pretty nice stadium. Pretty nice arena. They have a pretty nice arena. Give you applause for that. Uh, I've been to another another. I've been to a Boston Bruins game because my dad's a fan of the Boston Bruins, so we bought tickets to go to Boston, and we did that. And the Boston TD Garden, pretty nice arena. Also, I had one encounter with a fan. He was sitting beside us, and like my dad's gone to get like a beer and like pizza, whatever, something for me to eat because it's hard for me to like move around in those type of stadiums, since of my disability. And we were pretty down. We were down low, so we were pretty good. We could see the entire ice, right? But we were down enough where like it was really comfortable to watch the game. So basically, once I sit down, I just stay there until the game's pretty much over, and then I move after. I don't have trouble. Like I don't have trouble walking. Well, right now I do with my back being hurt. But anyways, that's not the thing. But I don't have trouble walking around and stuff. But in like big crowds and like open air stairs like that, when there's only like one railing, there's not two to kind of like help me balance a little bit more. It's kind of a struggle. It's kind of like in the back of my mind, I kind of limit myself, like I can't do this because of this, which I shouldn't do, but you do it anyways because it's human nature to like kind of second guess yourself. But anyways, we're getting sidetracked from the story here. So the person beside me asked me like, "Hey, where are you from?" I was like, "Oh, I'm from." I always, every time I'm somewhere else, I always say I'm from Toronto, Canada. Just because everyone knows Toronto, especially in the hockey world, everyone knows Toronto. So I go, "Oh, I'm from Toronto, Canada. I'm from Toronto, Ontario." He's like, "Oh, really? You don't sound Canadian." I don't sound Canadian. So it was weird. It caught me off guard a little bit because like we're in Boston, and I think Boston has like one of the thickest accents when it comes down to it. You know, Boston. But he asked me like, "Oh, you don't sound Canadian." I was like, "Okay, yeah, I'm from Canada." He's like, "Oh, you guys don't like say a lot or a boot," and like, no, we don't. Well, we say a, but it means multiple things in Canada. It means like, yeah, a, no, like you can go multiple ways with that a. You can be like real excited, like hey, and you can be like a. It's weird, but it's a weird it's a weird language, but most Canadians will understand the inflection in like your a and like how you're feeling. How did that go in? That just snuck right in. But there is some Canadians that say a boot. You have to really go far in the country, like really far into the country, like really, like almost like if America, if we lived in America, let's just say, like down south, like redneck, like redneck, and it's we have different. Canadians have different accents when it comes down to what province you live in. So since we're so close to America and the border, pretty much all provinces are. Everybody lives near the border of U.S. because that's the most inhabitable land part of Canada. Because if you go more up, it's so hard to live up there. You gotta mostly live off the land, and you gotta really teach yourself every survival skill in the world to live more up north, and all that stuff. So, but yeah. So I say I'm from Ontario. Ontario mostly has like an American type of dialect when it comes down to it. Once in a while, our Canadian accent slips through when it comes down to it. But if you're talking like a real Canadian accent, you might want to go to like Saskatchewan. The one place you want to talk to people and they always sound drunk is Newfoundland. In Nova Scotia, they always sound, or Newfoundland's mostly they they sound like they're drunk all the time. Because it's like descendants of the Irish, like Irish people came to Canada. They mostly just stayed in Newfoundland. So call them Newfies. Those guys have really thick Canadian accents. Those are probably one of the thickest Canadian accents you will ever hear. And it's so hard to understand them even when they're not drunk, but when they get drunk, it's even harder to understand them. Like, it's absolutely insane how thick the Canadian accent's over there. But, and obviously you got French, which is just Quebec. Of course, other people in Canada speak French, not just Quebec, but it's a multi-language country, so I'm proud of that. I'm happy that we have a multiple language country. Like, it's awesome. It's awesome to have multiple languages in a country. For me, I don't want to learn French. I know some French. Like, I know to say hello, how bye, and like my name is, and all that stuff. Basically just basic stuff. So we moved back up to a 32 chapter average. I don't know what, like, the thing's broken. The thing is broken.
Hey, congrats on the first goal. Now I'm excited to watch you score more.
You don't sound excited, Celebrini. You don't sound excited to actually do this. It sounds like they forced him to do this. That's what it sounds like. We're gonna bump up our teammate score because I think that's gonna help us in the future. So we didn't. Did we? How much energy did we use? Oh, we didn't even use a full bar yet. Oh, our teammates are trusting us, so that's good. We're bumping up the favoritism for the management as well. I don't really care about the brand. The brand can suck it. But so we're actually doing pretty good here. Average is a C-. We need to get to a C+. But our next game is against the Maple Leafs. I'll end the video here because it's like almost 30 minutes without editing. But if you guys enjoyed this game or this episode, make sure you guys give it a thumbs up. Make sure you guys subscribe if you guys haven't already. And I'm gonna put this at the end of the videos instead of the beginning. If you guys are planning on buying any in-game currency for like FC, Madden, F1, Battlefield 6 in the future, anything, when you use the code Prez on EA.com or the EA app on your PC, I will get a kickback from that purchase. So it's called a supporter creator code. And all you have to do is when you go to checkout, type in, go to like the promo, like add like promo code, whatever. Add the promo code, add the code Prez, capital Prez, and then hit enter. It will say $0, so nothing gets added to your cart extra. It's just when you guys purchase something, I get a little kickback from it. So I greatly appreciate if you guys use my code. I greatly appreciate it. All the money that I earned from the creator code will go back into the channel, like to buy video games, buy equipment, or maybe do a giveaway of a game in the future. So it goes back into pretty much everything I do here on YouTube. So even the YouTube earnings that I make every couple months that YouTube pays me, I put it back into the channel regarding anything. So games, all that stuff. But anyways, my name is Justin Prez, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. And hopefully we can actually stay in the NHL. I got a good feeling we're going to stay into the NHL because I think we're going to get quite a lot of goals since my hand's not in a cast anymore or in a splint anymore. And it's not, well, it's still healing. It still hurts here once in a while, but that's just normal. But all the bruising's gone and stuff like that, so I'm happy about that. But anyways, my name is Justin Prez, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.